she still looks beautiful from the front. Damn. That ass though. Alright, so right now I'm gonna go pick up some brake fluid at this motorsports place. I've never been here before, but they said they've got AmSoil Racing DOT4 fluid. So I'm gonna head over there, grab that fluid, then I'm gonna head up to the powder coating place and see how much it's going to be. So I just picked up this stuff. I'm over here at this motorsports place right here, TMS Tea Garden Motorsports Specialties. I actually picked up AmSoil this time, and let's see if I can get this to brighten up a little bit. It's synthetic racing brake fluid. I'm gonna go with this. I got 5 of them. Cost me almost $100 just for brake fluid. So yeah, so now I'm gonna head up to the powder coating place. I'm gonna stop and get something to eat, and then we'll see how much it's gonna be to get them powder coated. Alright guys, so right now I'm headed out to Yuba City, California, and I'm going to take a look at this 350Z. Hopefully it's pretty cool. I just need the quarter panel and stuff, so I'm gonna start driving. First, I'm gonna stop and get some coffee. I picked the wrong time to go. Alright guys, so I actually bought that car, and should be fixing it pretty soon. I'm gonna go back to my shop and finish editing this video, the one from yesterday, and then start taking apart the Akebono brake calipers. So I stopped by that shop. He said he didn't really give me a price, but he said he would hook me up. So I used to work for him. I used to go to this powder coating place when I was younger. I started volunteering at this powder coating place. So I wanted to get a step into cars in general, and I knew they worked on cars there, and I knew they painted cars. So I really wanted to get into the car scene when I was younger. So I think I was about 18. I went down there and I told him, I was like, hey, if you teach me how to paint, let me volunteer for you. I'll do any work for you. Just teach me how to paint a car. Well, he didn't really teach me that much about painting, but I did learn a lot about powder coating. And I could powder coat these parts myself, no problem, but I don't have a place to do it. I don't have a big oven like he does, and a sandblasting machine, and a powder coating, booth and everything. So I'm just gonna have him do it for me. Basically, I'm probably gonna show you guys the steps of of how I'm doing it, like I do everything else on this channel. But yeah, so far today's going pretty cool. I got that car, and I got the parts to fix my car. But yeah, so that's a little bit of an update for today, and I'll see you guys when I get back to the shop and I start taking apart these Akebono brake calipers. What's up guys? Okay, so now I've got the brakes here and I've got all this stuff here, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of explain what I've got here and what I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna be rebuilding the calipers. So I'm not gonna rebuild them right now, but I need to start getting them prepped for paint, or powder coating. So what I've got here is, first of all, I've got a rebuild kit for the rears, for the calipers I'm keeping for the rears as my normal brakes. And then I've got the rebuild kit for the front for my brakes, of course. And then I've got my adapter brackets. I bought these from, I believe it was Z1 Motorsports, but I'm not 100% sure. And then I've got my stainless steel lines. This is for the front and rear. I haven't had AN lines made for the hydro yet, but I'm gonna have that done after I get my after I get everything powder coated and I get my dual caliper bracket and everything set up. I got some AmSoil brake fluid. So this is the synthetic racing brake fluid. I wanted modal RBF 600, the .4 stuff, and the store I went to only had this, so I bought a couple of these, or I bought a decent amount of these. Hopefully this is enough to flush my entire system and fill these lines and fill these calipers. So hoping that's going to be enough. Then I've got the clips and pins for both the front and the rear. I didn't buy extra clips and pins for my hydro calipers, but I should be okay with just rebuilding my hydro calipers with the seal kits. So I have the seal kits here for both sides of the right and left rear for my hydro calipers when I get those hooked up. Then I've got all the brake calipers down here, and what I'm going to be doing right now is I'm going to take off all these hard lines. Okay, so when I put these in my car, I'm probably not even going to be running hard lines. I'm not 100% sure yet because there's nobody out here that's done this like video before, so I don't really have anything solid to run up against to see how other people have done this. So I'm going to be taking all these hard lines off, and then I'm going to start taking them apart. I need to take out the pistons. So I'm going to take off the hard lines, and I'm probably going to use compressed air, and I'm going to pull and push the pistons out and start cleaning these up and getting them ready to take them and have them sandblasted. So what I got here is I got a Sharpie, and I'm just going to put, you know, like right rear, RR, and then left rear, and these are the brackets that are going to be taken off of the caliper. So I've got these two 12s here, and I'm actually going to wait to take those 12s off so I can break this 10mm loose. There we go. This is the right rear, so I'm going to twist this and throw it into the right rear bag just in case I need this. I don't know if I'm going to need this, but I might, so I'm going to label it and keep it like this. So those little pins right here, I'm going to try to pop out right now. So those type of pins. So there's one. I'll get back to you guys when I'm going to use the compressed air and push these pistons out. This is the left rear. I'm going to start taking it apart while I'm waiting for the compressor to charge up. So what I did is I took a pretty thick piece of cardboard, stuck it inside of this padded mailing envelope, folded this piece of cardboard up a few times, stuck it inside of this padded mailing envelope, and then I stuck it straight through the caliper. It actually fits perfectly, just enough to go straight through the middle of the caliper. So just like that. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use compressed air with this nozzle. This nozzle actually has a piece of rubber on it, and what I'm going to do, I want to make sure that it's clean. So when I hook up here, so I'm going to give it a shot. Holy shit, that worked so quick. Oh my god. So, there goes one of the pistons. That worked incredibly fast. I'm gonna try removing this bleeder valve. Okay. See how this works? There it goes. There's the second one. Now all I have to do is remove these seals. I think there's a metal ring on the inside. Yeah. So it looked like this little metal ring. These smaller ones are the ones that go on the inside, and then these ones are the ones that go on the outside. So looks like this little part is where that seal goes into. Yeah. So these little metal rings fit into this groove and then fit into a groove in here so the piston can move in and out of it. And then this little seal goes all the way on the inside. I'm guessing this is just some type of a dust shield or something. And then this one actually seals the caliper. That's a little bit better, a little bit more light. Let's see if I can get this too. Alright, so you've got this piston here, and you've got one on the other side as well. You've got this seal that goes around on the outside, and then you've got another seal on the inside. The seal on the inside is the one that actually seals the piston, and I'm guessing that this one is just like some type of a dust boot that stops any debris from going into the caliper. But basically all you do is you take compressed air, put it in through this hole, and then put something here that's going to be, you know, able to stop this, because it's going to blow out really hard. It's going to make a loud sound. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take out this bleeder valve, put the air to this side, and blow this piston out. So then you can take out the seals. After you get the pistons out, you can take the seals out and remove this bleeder valve. But I've tried, you know, blocking the air here, putting a bleeder valve back in on one side. I got two of the pistons out, and now I can't get the other side. So what it looks like actually is that this right here is the only spot that it seals. So let's see the seal here. Yeah, it's just a tiny O-ring. So this O-ring still feels good, so I'm probably just gonna have to reuse this. It's a good thing I took this apart, because this would have melted for sure if I put it into the oven. So I'm gonna have to take apart the back calipers too, take out these seals, put it back together, and then give it a shot at, I might actually be able to blow these out if I try to cover this hole somehow. So I'm just gonna hold this like this and try to shoot these out here onto this cardboard. Ooh. One of them came out. Fuck! Well, that's not a way to do it. Alright, well. I'm gonna go wash this off now. I can't believe I got it out like that. All I did was stick my finger in here. I definitely should have put something over right here so it didn't shoot out. But I got it out, so that was crazy. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to label this front, and then on the front calipers, the outside bolts are shorter. So I'm gonna put like this, and then on the outsides, they're gonna be shorter, just so I remember. Alright guys, so it's another day. Went to Race Wars yesterday, had a hell of a fun time. If you guys were out there and saw me, we didn't stay the whole time just because we decided to go back and barbecue. But what I'm doing today is I'm going to be taking apart the other front brake caliper, just like this one, and taking the seal out of the inside. And I've got to take these ones apart so I can take the seal out like this one on these. So after I'm done taking these apart, I'm going to bolt them back together. I'm not going to torque them down or anything, but I'm just going to bolt them back together so they look like this now, and we can get them powder coated, and it'll all be, I won't get any, you know, powder coat in between the calipers here. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to separate these calipers, the rears, and just take those little seals out and put them right back together one by one. Alright, so this is them. They're all cleaned up. All the seals are removed. All the valve stems are removed. Not valve stems. Bleeder valves are removed. And I'm ready to go to powder coating. These ones were the most difficult to get the pistons out of, but ended up working out anyways. And yeah, so everything's removed and I'm ready to go to get them powder coated. Alright guys, so I'm over here at the powder coating place. This is my friend Steed. I used to work for him way back in the day when I was like 16, 17 years old. I think I actually, right around that area, about 17, 18 years old. And actually volunteered for him for a little bit, got hired on, did a little bit of work, and then got promoted at my other job, so unfortunately I had to leave. But he's going to be doing some work on these calipers for me today. These are the calipers right here. Steed, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
Hi, Steed. I've been here 26 years. I own a company called Perfected Powder Coating. We do media blasting. We're helping Charlie out here with his project on some calipers, and we're going to powder coat them for him.
All right, so how long have you been here in business, Steed?
26 years, going on 27. Very fortunate. Glad to keep the public happy.
All right, so what's the process with these here?
So these, when they come in, we're going to clean them first with solvent, then they're going to get masked up, plugged with certain high temperature plugs, and then we're going to go ahead and media blast them. After the media blasting, we're going to preheat them in the oven, and then we're going to add powder coating to them, bake them at 350 for 45 minutes, and they'll come out of the oven looking spectacular.
All right, awesome.
Not sure what color going on these, but it's going to be pretty exciting.
All right, yeah, and I'm going to get back to you guys with the color, and if you think you know the color, go ahead and drop it in the description, and let me know what colors you guys like to see. So I think I've already got the color picked out that I want, but I'm going to get back to you guys. Here you go. Yep.
All right, we're ready to blast that caliper.
Wide body. Here's a Z in the back too. That's fucking fat. Got the fenders over here. Alright guys, so this is pretty much the end of the video. This is just part one. I'm going to be rebuilding the brake calipers in the next video, but I do have something else coming out. I'm going to be doing my coil radiator. I wanted to polish it up, so I'm going to give that a try. But yeah, so Steed is a really good guy. He does mail-ins, so if you guys ever want to get something powder coated, I'll leave the address and his contact information in the description below. All you have to do is mail in your part, and after you mail it in, just make sure you have a return label with it, and then after he gets it powder coated, he can mail it right back to you, and you can do everything over the phone, so you don't have to actually be there in person. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I've got the coil video coming out soon. That should be, you know, within the next couple of days. But yeah, I should be picking up these calipers pretty soon. I'm really stoked on it. I can't wait to pick them up and get these on my car. That's kind of like a priority right now. I've got another Z that I'm going to be painting, and that might be another video as well. So stay tuned. My Facebook and my Instagram are both in the description, as well as my eBay stores. If you guys need any parts for 350Zs, G35s, G37s, I've got some 300ZX parts. Hit those eBay stores below. Let me know if you're from my YouTube channel. I can always hook up you guys, since you guys are on my YouTube channel. And yeah, so if you guys have anything you'd like to see, drop it in the comment section below, or if you've got any questions, comment below. I'd be happy to help, and I'll see you guys in the next video.